So Tim, full spectrum guitar. I mean, it's finally done. We're here, third product together, and you get the first product for free. I mean, that's come on. It's like the first what making the song. How long ago was that? Was it like 9 years ago, 8 years ago?
No, no, no. I think it was only 3 or 4. So
No, seriously, it's longer than that. I swear it is. I was looking at it and I was like, because I had just moved into my place in Newport, which is
okay,
about,
all right.
yeah, 6 years ago. Isn't
Yeah,
that
we're
crazy?
in the middle. We'll say 5. Okay, so
Wow.
making the song you and I spent a whole year on, and
Yeah.
we a lot of people purchased it. It was we were super proud of it, and then we thought, what do we do next? So then we did the rhythm thing, the rhythm
Right.
thing. So we focused on rhythm, but rhythm for songs, parts and sounds for songs in different genres, like you
Right.
two. And we picked really important genres to show rhythm playing over. And then, well, you said what's next. I said what's next, and you said I know what's next. A lead product. So then we did
Yep.
styles of leads. And so this thing, we decided to offer it, and if people knew how hard we worked on it, they they feel sorry for us because it was like over repeatedly, endless times, us
Yep.
filming, and then deciding it wasn't good enough, and doing it again, and doing it
Yep.
again, and we worked very hard on this stuff in our spare time. And it takes a long time, but the end result kind of shows a deeper level of commitment, I think. And it was important to me because making the song is a legacy product. It's sitting there, and because it's older, we've already kind of gotten what we needed out of it. A lot of people
Yeah.
used it. So now I think the idea of offering it with the new course, it
Yep.
basically doubles the amount of hours. The 2 new courses total 9 hours.
Yep.
Making the song is 9 hours. So basically, I just feel good about customers getting way more than they bargained for. And
Yeah.
guitar players. So to me, I feel really good about adding it for free. This is something we sold for $129
Yep.
to a lot of people,
Absolutely.
and I thank those people wholehearteately. But that was years ago, and everybody's hopefully gotten their use out of it and learned from it.
Yeah.
So now to be able to offer it for free is real. I love it. I just love because then it's everything. It's everything we've ever done in one
Yeah.
bundle.
Yeah, and it was cool is like my thinking back when we did making the song is since there was really nothing like that had been done, it was more like the broad brushstroke of your whole world and all the pieces in it, but these other two products really focus and bear down on specific things. One's all about rhythm and like you're saying the different styles or whatever, but like everything involved. You go over sounds and guitars and the eighth note picking thing that you were talking about that was so important when you learned when you first came to town and like just all those different things, drone licks. And it's really cool because I find that most of my audience is in that intermediate range wanting to go more. Maybe they're, playing in their room, wanting to get in a band or whatever. And all these things, especially the rhythm course, because that's what you're going to be playing 90% of the time. It goes so deep into that element, and I really think that people will think of rhythm guitar in a new way, where they might not have paid as much attention to it in the beginning. You realize it's kind of everything if you want to be a working musician. Obviously, the lead is amazing, right? And that course was, we started doing it with R&B, and I remember that I told this story before, but I remember back in the day when I was looking for you online, there was only a couple of clips of you, and there was one at your house in Sherman Oaks, and it was this kind of lead playing that you just don't hear anymore, right? And it was just this very melodic, very bluesy rock sound. And when we were going to do this last course that we did that turned into the lead course, I was just like, that was the first thing that really drew me in, because you really have your own thing. All these different players and eras have come together to really create this unique sound. I mean, here in town, it's a Tim, 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 Tim. And so it's not just me saying that, it's the peers, like everybody in your world, that everybody says the same thing. It's this instantly identifiable sound. And to see that journey and you to explain, piece by piece how you got there in the lead product, it was really amazing to watch, and to get to edit it, and even the stuff that didn't make um, make the camera, it's like you trying ideas and seeing like how your mind works, and the end process. Maybe it was a take or two later, but just, how many different directions you can take things. It's really, it's a pleasure to see, man. I mean, it's inspiring as a player. I mean, I feel fortunate, and I realize that, now everybody gets to see it, but to sit down and see somebody right in front of you at your level do it it's incredible. I mean, it's really something amazing.
Well, it's all pretty simple and practical too. I mean, my goal is for people to be able to show up with confidence and play with other musicians and get asked back. So, just to be able to work with people over and play songs, go out and play gigs.
Yeah.
That's basically my goal.
Would you say that kind of got you better than anything is when you started to play in a professional environment, kind of when the pressure's on? Do you think that really?
Yeah, it raises your level. You kind of can't repeat that kind of gravity or that kind of pressure. I hate to use the word pressure, but that kind of importance when you're
Yeah.
yourself. When you get in a room with other people, you try so much harder, and the stakes are so much higher that you play better. It raises your horsepower as a guitar player and your ability to learn quickly, and the importance of what you're doing. But
Yeah.
it also raises the fun level.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you've taken me to a couple of the sessions too, and it's just like, I mean, it's one thing to see you play, but in a room full of guys like yourself playing, it's just like, oh my gosh, this is what it's supposed to feel like. You know what I mean? Because everybody's doing what it is that you're doing. They're all listening, and they realize the importance of the unit. It's not everybody playing, for their own glory or whatever. It's the
Yeah.
song that matters.
And when you're playing with a band, your part might be. That's a simple part, but you have to play it with a great feel and a great pocket, and there's a lot of spaces. Now, in a situation like that, my hand kept moving, and that kept my rhythm solid, and that keeps you in time with the drummer. So there are simple parts and there are complicated parts, and leads can be really, really complicated and really, over the top. But a lot of the rhythm playing you're going to do needs to be simple and steady.
Yeah, with feel.
Feel that you can muster up.
Well, man, thank you so much for this. I know we're not in the same state anymore, but the time we've spent together and the stuff that you've let me see and be a part of your world has been incredible. And for me as a player, like I say when I talk to people about it, is I've learned more as a guitar player, hands down, from being around you. I mean, even that we didn't play together necessarily, just watching you do what you do and editing and all that stuff. To me, if you're wanting to really up your game from, a intermediate guitar player to a getting paid musician, I can't think of anybody better to learn from.
Well, thank you. It's something I had to do. We all support families with this game, and I supported my family for a lot of years playing my guitar, here in studios and on stage.
Yeah.
You do learn from that. So thank you. And
thank you.
I'm really excited, and I'm really happy that we finished, and I'm happy for you in Nashville. I can't wait to come see you out there. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Well, thank you. Well, good talking to you.
Me too.
All right. See you.